Alexander, the shadow is coming for you. It's coming for you. And so am I. The laboratory. It won't budge, and I don't guess I'll be able to use these. No. Just something to bust them open. Hammer. The torture chambers are going to be...
You again. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Yes. Yes. And if I see Johann Weyer or a note from Johann Weyer, I will let you know. I can't believe he kept Agrippa down in there all these centuries. And that's a well I don't want to go down. Yep. Nope. Don't want to go there. Okay. A transept. Really? The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. I'm in the transept. This is where rituals are performed. All kinds.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
I was helping him. Oh my. Oh my. Let's go up to the top here. Let's go up to the top and see what's in here. In the transept. It's very... Yeah, there's Agrippa. And the crucifixion picture again. Yes. A study. A study, okay. $10. And, looks like a knife. Looks like a couple knives. What is this? String. Okay. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the prowess can be sustained. If the process can be sustained, also apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink, and try again later. no. The amnesia drink. That sounds familiar. Was I, on the rack, so to speak? Was I? Or did I drink it myself? Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become, I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Maybe that's okay. Lantern oil. Alright. I think I've gotten everything. I think I've gotten everything. Down. Oh my. It's a long way down. We're going to just go right around. I started there. I'm going to go here, then here, then here. And back out again. All in one piece. Yeah. Oh my. Oh no. I don't want to look in here. I know what happened in here. That's what happened in here. That's what happened. And a bit of an orb. A piece of orb. A rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. The grate covers a drainage pipe. The blood needs a vessel. I don't... Find a way to lower... No. Okay, I have glass jar on a string. I don't actually recall why I'm getting this. Okay, but I have blood. Right, I have a glass jar of blood. Oh my. Is that a good thing? I guess that's a good thing. Okay. That was one. Now let's go to the second. How much oil do I have? I have over half a tank of oil. Okay. This is number 2.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Oh my, that's the one who was blamed when a man ran into a burning house.
Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
Oh my. Oh, he had to sit on that. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Okay, right. Right. Tinderbox. Tinderbox, okay. Oh my, okay. That's 2. That's 2. There's no note. There's no note, right, from Johann Weyer. Okay. Run. I can't believe I helped him to do this. I can't believe it. Oh my, and of course Alexander must die. Bitter anger is what it erased in me in the first part.
Maybe she knows.
When I first got here, my letter said Brennenberg should raise bitter anger in me. That's all? Maybe she knows. Knows what? Okay, a bit of an orb. So that's 2. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. That. Yeah. That. And... yeah. That's what I did. Okay. That was not good of me. That's not good. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay. So I only have 2 pieces of the orb. They won't stay together. Yeah, and I can't believe I did that, so my sanity isn't quite there. Okay. Let's get out of here. To the nave. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. Oh my. Oh my. Right. I can't believe it.
Good to see. Via was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Oh my.
Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Why? Why do you try? Alright, I have to go this way now. I have 4 more orbs to find. Orb fragments. Okay. I have 2 doors here to worry about. No, I need this. This looks like a study. Agrippa channels Wire. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige him, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. A poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I have that. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Kernic. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Right. So, all I lack now is a way to... I need to extract a gland from a mushroom, and I need some way to access whatever it is that's inside the creature in the well. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they will grow old, too, and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Okay. Oh, good. Tinderbox. Right. Here. The choir entrance. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Okay. Note.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another.
What?
Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
No, he's not. He's not. I'm sure he's... Oh.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate.
Oh, no.
Take the man. Cut the lines. Cut the flesh. Watch the blood spill. Let it come.
Oh, no.
Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines. Take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well.
Oh, my.
One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more,
Withdraw your shadow from my domain!
Oh no. Okay.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh! Oh no. I didn't actually pick up a knife. No. Bodies with lines painted. Tinderbox. I am right. No, I'm not quite sane, am I? After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. I don't know what to do. Let's go down. Is this the right way? Choir main hall. Carefully cutting the man open made him think, this is how father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Oh my. And you know he's right. He's right, of course.